Hi everyone! Welcome back and thank you for joining us on another edition of What the F Luxury, where we delve deep into the most extravagant things in the world and make you feel bad about how rich you're not. Today, we will be taking a look at the houses of the richest CEOs in the world. Most of these guys have not one, not two, but multiple lavish homes for you to be jealous of. The last two on this list also happen to be neighbors. Make sure you stick around to find out just who these lovely friends are. But before we get to it, hit that subscribe button and the fine things in life might just be in your future after all. So let's get to it. Number 5 on our list of the richest CEOs, Larry Ellison. CEO Larry Ellison is perhaps the least known CEO on our list purely because he has been around for a while and made his money a long time ago. Ellison co-founded global IT firm Oracle, with Forbes estimating that his personal net worth is around $65.7 billion. Ellison is firmly on our list as he has been nicknamed the most avid trophy home buyer due to his massive real estate portfolio. He owns stunning properties all around the world, with his primary home being located in Woodside, California. The 23-acre estate was purchased in 1995 for around $12 million, and what an investment it was, as it is now estimated to have increased in value to around $70 million. The home has a unique design which is meant to be in the style of a Japanese palace. It includes a boat dock and is split into two sides, a private side for the family and an entertaining side for guests. Ellison also owns not one, but two properties on Billionaire's Beach in Malibu, each property costing multiple $million. Also in Malibu is the Epiphany Hotel, which Ellison paid $71.6 million for in 2015 and was due to open this year, although this may be delayed due to COVID-19. This isn't the only business that Ellison owns, however, as he also has the Malibu Tennis Club and Porcupine Creek Golf Club in California. Are multiple houses and businesses enough? Of course not! Larry Ellison also purchased 80% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai, which he paid a huge $500 million for. Imagine owning that much paradise. Number 4. Elon Musk. Famous Tesla CEO Elon Musk is known for his creativity and innovation and is now worth around $102 billion. What makes Musk's property portfolio special is that he has collected properties much closer to home than other CEOs, rather than expanding around the globe. His first property was bought in 2012 and was a 20,248 square foot mansion worth around $17 million. Musk had rented this property before he bought it and lived there with his 5 sons at the time. Located near the Bel Air Country Club, the 1.7-acre property includes a private tennis court, gym, wine cellar, cinema room, gaming room, and swimming pool. Why would you ever want to leave the house? If Musk does want to escape this mansion, he can head to one of his other homes. Musk has cleverly bought up smaller properties that surround his mansion, including a ranch which used to belong to the actor Gene Wilder. The tech giant converted this ranch, which is directly across from his home, into a private school for his children so that they wouldn't have to go far. The surrounding properties mean that Musk effectively owns his own private zip code, meaning his privacy is protected from nosy fans or paparazzi. It also means that he can develop his houses as he likes, without fear of neighbors trying to block his planning permission or complaining about his somewhat inventive ideas. We just hope that the properties contain a lot of garage space for all his new Tesla models. If Musk reaches his goals of colonizing Mars, we wonder what his home will look like on the red planet. Number 3. Mark Zuckerberg. Facebook founder and social media entrepreneur Mark Zuckerberg has an estimated net worth of $108 billion, making him one of the richest men in the world. What is surprising is that Zuckerberg's family home cost a modest $7 million. Well, perhaps that is a lot of money for us, but compared to Zuckerberg's net worth, it is a drop in the ocean. The home is located in the famous tech town of Palo Alto and is close to Zuckerberg's Facebook headquarters. The property, bought in 2011, is spread over 5,000 square feet, has 5 bedrooms, a saltwater pool, and an open-plan layout. Of course, the home is filled with the latest technology. We wouldn't expect anything less from this social media tycoon. The property can be controlled by a custom-designed artificial intelligence called Jarvis, named after the Iron Man films. Each of the family members has an app on their phone which can control every aspect of it, from lighting to opening the gates. Recently, Zuckerberg purchased 2 side-by-side waterfront mansions on the edge of Lake Tahoe, which cost around $59 million, which he aims to turn into a vacation home where he can entertain guests. The properties were built in the 1930s and the 1960s and contain 15 bedrooms between them. There's also a hot tub for relaxing and a private dock for easy access to the lake. Zuckerberg has also taken inspiration from Larry Ellison by looking at buying up some land in Hawaii. In 2014, he bought 2 pieces of land on the island of Kauai, and he expanded this in 2017 by adding another 89 acres onto his Hawaiian land portfolio. Part of this land is a former sugarcane plantation which he wants to preserve, because obviously he doesn't have enough to do in his spare time. This is a public service announcement. Subscribe below and receive 7 years of good luck. Now, back to our regular programming. Number 2. Bill Gates. Of course, we had to include Microsoft CEO Bill Gates on our list for 2 reasons. First, he is worth around $125 billion. And second, unlike the other CEOs on our list, his main focus has just been on a single property. While Gates does own some ranches and a racetrack in Santa Fe, and his investment company owns some hotels, Gates himself focuses the majority of his efforts on his home in Medina, Washington. Gates named the home Zanudo 2.0 after his favorite film Citizen Kane, and spent 7 years and $63 million renovating it to his liking. The 66,000 square foot home was originally purchased for $2 million, but there have been some significant upgrades and expansions. The property is a bit of a mystery as very few people have managed to catch a glimpse of the final design, but it is said to have 7 bedrooms, 6 kitchens, and 24 bathrooms. It is home to a private cinema which can hold up to 20 people, private swimming pool, and a trampoline room to keep fit in. Of course, due to his background in tech, Gates made sure that his house was kitted out with the latest technology, including an underwater sound system and digital screens so that guests can choose what artwork that they want to be on the walls. These digital screens cost around $80,000 in total, just for fancy TVs. The house is tucked away between the trees and can't be seen from the outside, and is so hard to get into, in fact, that to access it, you need to go through a secret private tunnel that is built under one of the public highways nearby. Unless you are a close friend of Bill Gates, you are unlikely to see inside this impressive property. However, one Microsoft employee was given a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to do this. The employee won a competition to have a guided tour of the home and grounds by winning a charity auction. The price to see this elusive property? $35,000. I suppose it would give the employee some great stories to tell if they didn't need to sign an NDA first. And our list of houses of the richest CEOs would not be complete without looking at the world's richest CEO, Amazon leader Jeff Bezos, who has an eye-watering net worth of around $190 billion, just enough to buy a couple of houses here and there. His main abode is located in Medina, Washington, near Bill Gates' Xanadu home. Imagine living with these 2 as your neighbors. The property is on the shores of Lake Washington and stretches over 5.3 acres. The home was purchased in the 90s and is reportedly now worth around $69.9 million. Much of the details about this house are unknown as Bezos has hidden it from a lot of public records. As predicted, this is not Bezos' only property. He owns the biggest house in Washington, D.C. after paying $23 million in cash anonymously. The property used to be a textile museum and is actually 2 mansions put together. One mansion is simply just not enough. The property includes a 1,500 square foot ballroom, 35,000 square feet of living space, and is on the National Register of Historic Places due to its architecture and long history. Bezos will fit right in with his high-profile neighbors in the region who include Ivanka Trump and the Obamas. Bezos also owns 3 condos in the 1 Fifth Avenue building in New York, one of which being the penthouse apartment. The penthouse alone costs around $80 million, is around 17,000 square feet, and has panoramic views of the impressive New York skyline. Living coast to coast, Bezos also owns a mansion with a half-acre estate in the popular Beverly Hills area of Los Angeles. If all these properties don't have enough room for this mega-rich mogul, he can head to his 400-acre piece of land in West Texas to take some time out. It really is hard being that rich. And that concludes our list of the houses of the richest CEOs in the world. If you could only stay in one of these for a whole year, which one would it be? Let us know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to receive updates and view the latest videos on luxury living and lifestyle around the world. Thank you guys again, and see you next time on What the F Luxury.